I just came from a coaching session with a client of mine, and this person is a senior executive in the leadership team of a large organization. And they're doing pretty well. There's a few things they need to work on, which we're working on together. But one of the key things that I think was missing for them is they're lacking a inspiring vision of what they need to become and what they need to work on, an aspiration for themselves. And so without that, they're kind of going through the motions a little bit and they're fine. They're doing a good job. They've got a few small projects and things to work on, but they didn't have the big picture vision for themselves. And I think without that aspiration for ourselves, we kind of just coast along. And that's exactly what my coaching client was doing. And while there are little things that they could work on and improve day to day, without that sort of big ambition, it doesn't bring out a next level of energy. It's like if you've ever signed up to do a marathon or maybe even just the city to surf or to do some sort of exercise goal, which is maybe further than you've ever been and seems really difficult. But then you set yourself on the goal, you book it in, and then you train for it and you do it. And you sort of surprise yourself and you feel really good about it. And it brings out this energy in the lead up process and getting readiness for it. And I think often senior leaders, when they get to a certain level or age and career or life status, that they tend to just hit a plateau. And I think there's no reason not to have a continuing bigger and bigger aspiration for yourself. And it doesn't have to be about position or money or income or anything like that or status. It can be just about an aspiration for what kind of person and what kind of leader that you want to become. And what that does do is open up all sorts of opportunities, and maybe new positions and income and different things like that for you, and a chance to have a greater impact. And so it's worth doing, but it's not really about the vision and the aspiration. It's about what it brings out of you, which is this renewed energy and desire and commitment and how you show up each day. So do you have something that you're working on, and is it ambitious enough? What if you doubled the size of that ambition? What if you set your sights on something even bigger, something that scares you a little bit? And what would that bring out of you? Would that give you the energy you need to start showing up with a greater sense of purpose and the momentum and progress and just, the need to work on yourself on a weekly basis? What's your thing?